this one here is done in cotton, and this is sugar and cream, and it just takes a little bit. I mean, I have most of my skein of yarn here left yet, and I have one, and I could probably, I bet you I could get about 5 or 6 out of this, out of these for coasters. It's really pretty. So then I loved it so much as a coaster. I want to show you, and the reason I want to show you how to work up slip stitch through the chain is because that's how I'm making this one. So I have this, I keep some of my projects, as you can tell, I have multiple projects going on right now. And on this one here, this is the same pattern as this, and this, and this, okay? Same pattern, except these two I changed color every row. This one I did not. This one where I did not is the same as this. So this yarn here is by Hobby, and it's from it's called a twister. It's 55% cotton and 45% acrylic. I thought this would be a beautiful tablecloth. I'm going to show you in just a minute here. This has 1,093 yards. I'm going to use the whole thing, but check out the inside of this. Isn't this beautiful? So as you can tell, this is a dark blue. So it was darker in the middle, and I'm starting to work my way to the lighter colors. There's going to be a very nice size, and it's square. Now I got to see here. Okay, so here's where I ended, and then let me show you. It's this is like a fingering yarn. It's just actually like a thread-like yarn. So here was a really dark color, and so if you look closely, let me get this spread out here for you. Look closely, and you can see that same center pattern, and then those spokes that come off of it right here, and then we have those side stitches right here that are in between. And so this is really pretty and lacy, and let me just kind of go through this yarn here. Let me just kind of work it up for you here. Isn't that pretty? And it's starting to go blue. I don't know if, hopefully you can see it on your end, on the camera here. But it's kind of a blue. You see that, how it's kind of a blue? And it's very light and lacy, and it leaves kind of like a scalloped edge, just like it does on that coaster. So if we take a look at the coaster, see how it has like a scallop looking edge? Now imagine that in a little bitty thread. And then here's my corner stitch, just like here, see? Here's a bigger version. Here's the corner stitch. And then here's the side stitch right here. Those, the chain 4, and then the 3 treble crochet. Okay, those are right here. You see those? And then we work up the side. So this is really lovely and light and lacy. And I'll have these patterns on the website when I get them all done here. I'm going to make some more of these coasters here as some gifts. And then I'm going to make this table topper, this tablecloth. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I just think it's really pretty and nice and lacy. And it just has, I like the nice directional look to the stitches, because they'll go this way, and then the next row goes this way, and the next row goes this way, and then the last row goes that way, and then we start back all over again. And you have like a center seam here, and this is where you've worked on that side, on those, you have the chain 4 here, and this is where you worked on that side post on each area. So there's 4 of those. You see that? Can you see that in there? But anyways, let me show you, enough show and tell. Let me show you how to, the only difference is right, we're not going to carry the yarn up the side. And I just got my yarn tangled here. Here we go. I don't know why every time I want to show something, I tangle my yarn. Okay, so we're going to, I need to get my right string. The nice part about it is when you don't change yarn, you don't have as much to weave in. So I just got done. I did my 12 single crochet in the middle. And then this first round, I did my chain 4, and then a treble, 2 treble crochet, and a chain 4, and then a slip stitch into the bottom, then a chain 4, a treble, 2 treble crochet, chain 4, slip stitch, chain 4, 2 treble crochet, chain 4, and slip stitch, and then I have one more repeat of chain 4, 2 treble crochet, and then chain 4 and a slip stitch here. So that's where I am now. This is the end of round 2. And so to do round 3, all we're going to do and I could squeeze I think I can get my hook in there. You're just going to slip stitch. Here's 1, because remember we did chain 4, so you would just slip stitch 4 times. 2, and this way you can't tell. 3, and then we're in that 4th chain. And when we changed color, when we did the changed color rounds, okay, you actually started your stitch in that 4th chain. We're here, now we've slip stitched in those chains up to the 4th chain. And now all we're going to do is continue with our round. That's the only difference. Is we're not cutting off a yarn and ending it here, and we're not starting a yarn here. Rather, we're slip stitching into the 4 chains, and now we're going to continue. We chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over the twice, and then we'll do our 2 treble crochet in the next stitches here. There we go. And then a chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch into that first stitch, that next stitch there. And now we're going to work on the side. We do our chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over twice, work on that side, and we're going to do 3 treble crochet. Yarn over twice, another one, and remember those chain 4s count as a treble crochet each time. And we should have a chain 4 and 3 treble crochet. Do you see that? And then we're going to slip stitch into that first stitch, the top chain 4 of the next, kind of like a little flower petal or a little cluster of stitches. Gotta unwind my yarn. And now I'm just going to continue working around. When I get to the next area here, after I've joined it and after I've done my work, then I'm going to slip stitch up into the top chain, and I'll continue with round 4. So hopefully that makes sense. All I'm doing is slip stitching and continuing with the pattern. Okay. And here we go. It's very simple to work. Once you get the pattern, it just continues to grow in size. If you wanted to do it more than 4 rounds for a coaster, again, you could do this as a tablecloth as I am, and that nice light thread like yarn. I think it's a really nice pattern. 3, 4, and then we'll slip stitch into here, and then we work again. We're going to work on the side. So we're almost halfway done with this round. So you can tell 2, 3, 4. This goes rather quickly. I'm actually, if I really am working at a good speed, I can make a coaster in about 15 minutes. So if you had to do some kind of a gift for somebody and take something somewhere and wanted to make it on the same day, you could. You could probably make a set of these coasters. As long as your fingers and wrist and everything didn't get sore, you'd be good. And so here we go. And I'm going to slip stitch through there. And this round is halfway done. See that? And now I would just continue on, and I'd end over here. And then when I'm ready for the next one, I slip stitch into that top chain 4, and I would continue with the next round.